Hey everyone! Before we jump in, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss out on these deep dives. Welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're talking about future-proofing your business. Because let's be real, in today's digital landscape, making strategic IT investments that actually pay off is literally the difference between thriving and just barely surviving.
So I want you to ask yourself a seriously important question. Is your IT infrastructure working for you, or is it working against you? We see so many businesses pour massive amounts of money into tools and software, right? Only to watch them become completely outdated in just a few short years. Adopting digital tools can feel like this incredibly expensive experiment if you don't have clear objectives in place. That's exactly why some companies can boast about having the most cutting-edge setups, yet they still completely struggle to see any real business value from them.
Okay, let's dive into this. The paradigm shift we really need to make here is what's called strategic IT planning. This is basically the proactive process of aligning your technology capabilities directly with your overarching business goals. Think of it like a giant roadmap. It details exactly how you're going to utilize your hardware, your software, your networking, and data resources over a structured 3 to 5 year span. You know, this isn't just about buying new computers or software licenses. It's about driving measurable outcomes, actively managing your risks, and gaining a massive competitive advantage in your market. And to really hammer home the value here, Deloitte's 2023 Global Technology Leadership Study actually found that specific investments are consistently cited as the absolute most impactful for maximizing value. So what exactly are they? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down the top 5 technology investments that actually deliver real, long-term ROI.
At the absolute top of that list is cybersecurity and risk mitigation. This one is foundational. In today's threat landscape, you absolutely must have modern tools in place to safeguard your sensitive information. But honestly, it goes way beyond just keeping secrets safe. These tools are essential for maintaining your operational continuity. Because if your data gets compromised, your business stops dead in its tracks. Investing here ensures that the doors stay open no matter what kind of digital threats come your way. So let's take a quick look at the essential cybersecurity arsenal. I know, these are some heavy acronyms, but they represent vital layers of modern protection. You've got next-generation firewalls to keep external intruders out. Then there's privileged access management, which ensures only the right employees have the keys to your most sensitive data. Endpoint detection responds to threats on individual devices, while SIEM gives you this incredible bird's-eye view of all your security alerts. And finally, Zero Trust Network Architecture. This one operates on a very simple rule: trust no one, verify everyone. Together, these basically form an impenetrable fortress around your data, making sure your business stays safe, compliant, and fully operational.
Now, once your walls are secure, you really have to look at the foundation itself, and that brings us to investment number 2, core modernization. There is this incredibly dangerous trap that companies fall into all the time. They stubbornly wait to replace their obsolete infrastructure until their operations come to a grinding halt. Seriously, waiting for a catastrophic system failure to finally upgrade your core tech? That is just a recipe for total disaster and lost revenue.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the real return on investment you get from modern systems. It's honestly staggering. When you proactively modernize, you aren't just fixing what's broken. You actively position your business to respond much more quickly to changing market demands. You naturally reduce your operational costs, you dramatically improve the experience for both your employees and your customers, and crucially, it positions your business to easily leverage cool new emerging technologies down the line.
And that brings us to a crucial infrastructure shift, which is cloud adoption. Just ask yourself for a second, is your company transitioning to a remote or hybrid work environment? Because if so, cloud-based infrastructure is no longer just a nice-to-have, it's an absolute necessity. It enables seamless access to your data and collaboration tools from virtually anywhere in the entire world. This basically means your team can work effectively and stay perfectly connected without being tied down to a traditional physical office space.
The real bottom-line business value here is flexibility. By shifting away from static resources, cloud technology allows you to scale dynamically. This means that as your operations change, your infrastructure effortlessly shifts right along with it. So you're never overpaying for static capacity that you aren't even using, and you're never running out of resources when demand suddenly spikes out of nowhere.
All right, so with your infrastructure securely in the cloud, you can now unlock our 4th key investment area: analytics and data science. Just imagine knowing your customers' preferences before they even do. That's exactly what we're talking about here. This investment directly connects to your bottom line by using data to anticipate market needs and optimize your entire operation from top to bottom.
Because let's face it, having mountains of raw data doesn't actually help you if you can't read it.
The true power of predictive analytics is transforming all that overwhelming raw data into actionable, strategic insights. It allows you to completely streamline operations by identifying inefficiencies that are literally hiding in plain sight, transforming all this overwhelming information into a crystal clear path forward.
Which brings us to our fifth and final strategic investment. Really, the ultimate piece of the puzzle: employee productivity tools. These are operational efficiency and process streamlining tools designed specifically to empower your team to work smarter, not harder. Because when your team has the right tools in their hands, frustration goes way down and output goes way up.
And this brilliantly illustrates the tangible, day-to-day benefits when these tools are adopted correctly. First off, you cut down meeting times significantly by using shared dashboards. Second, you automate those mind-numbing repetitive tasks like manual data entry. Third, you massively enhance team collaboration through real-time file sharing and editing tools. And fourth, you improve task tracking with advanced project scheduling features. All of these steps culminate in providing some incredibly deep insights into performance through powerful employee analytics.
So how does all of this actually build into your overall strategy for long-term growth? Well, if you look at the most successful companies out there right now, they are leveraging cutting-edge tools to stay on top. To prioritize your own digital transformation, you've got to focus on investments that bring a high ROI, things like AI-powered chatbots and big data analytics. But here is the real secret sauce. You have to take the time to craft a clear plan to narrow down your focus so you aren't just out there buying tech for tech's sake.
Which leaves us with this final, critical question for you to really ponder. What is your digital transformation plan for the next 3 to 5 years? Remember, adopting digital tools shouldn't just be some expensive, aimless experiment. Build your proactive roadmap, align these 5 key investments with your overarching business goals, and set your IT infrastructure up to finally work for you rather than against you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Make sure you've smashed that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.